Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! How much further beneath this damn planet do we have to dig? Ow! Do you need to whip us? Human will dig faster till we find sequel. Apes need franchise. Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Directed by Ted Post and is the sequel to the original 1968 sci-fi classic Planet of the Apes. So Beneath takes place immediately and continues from where the original film left off. Taylor and Nova are now aware that the Planet of the Apes is now Earth, and they're continuing their journey through the Forbidden Zone until another ship crashes to Earth, and it's one of Taylor's astronauts, pals, Brett, who is desperate to find Taylor, and that leads him, Taylor, and Nova to a ancient underground city of with a cult of humans who worship a nuclear bomb, while also evading the tyrannical General Eurus. Now, after the original Planet of the Apes was a humongous success and classic, they obviously wanted to make a sequel almost immediately afterwards. This movie only came out 2 years after the original film, so it feels very rushed and sudden. They clearly didn't spend much time on it, and were the 4 sequels that followed after the original film necessary? Probably not. I mean, the original Planet of the Apes is fine on its own as a standalone classic, but I am glad they made the prequel / rebooted trilogy to explain the origin story. And yeah, the original Planet of the Apes is leagues better than Beneath. Beneath isn't a patch on its predecessor, and it is certainly beneath the original film in my ranking. But I do see more good in it than most do, because I know a lot of people don't like this movie. Some people even hate it. I know Josh / future filmmaker, one of my subscribers, it's his least favourite of the series, and while it's not great, I believe it is a decent enough sequel. I still see some good ideas in it, so even if it didn't quite pan out as the filmmakers hoped. I mean, thank God that they got Charlton Heston back and Linda Harrelson back, reprising their roles as Taylor and Nova, because without them I wouldn't have been as interested in this movie, because they're the characters from the first movie that we started out with and care about. And they were lucky to get Charlton Heston back, because he didn't want to be a part of this movie, so he reluctantly agreed, which is why he doesn't get as much screen time as he probably should. But I will talk about the character of Brett when I address my negatives with the film. The best word I could use to perfectly sum up Beneath, it's bizarre, but it's such a strange concept to have a underground civilization below the planet who worship this nuclear bomb like a god. Yes, I kind of like that. As bizarre as this underground world is, it's extraordinarily wondrous at the same time, and it's a good kind of bizarre. That we get to see more of the Planet of the Apes that we didn't get to see in the original film. Yeah, I thought this underground city was awesome. I'm glad it's tried to be different from its predecessor, and I absolutely love the original cast returning here. Yes, it was a privilege to not just see Taylor and Nova again, but the absolutely fabulous Cornelius and Dr. Zira. Yes, they are equally as terrific as they were in the original, and they always get a great big laugh from me when they mistake Brett for Taylor. Oh my god, and even Dr. Zaius reprises his role. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius. Yeah, we all remember that Simpsons episode, and the movie was surprisingly action-packed, and it moves at a good pace. I was not expecting it to have as much action as it did. The movies are even capable of pulling off way more shocking and emotional moments than people say it does, in my opinion. Like the scene where Nova is determined to speak because she's been mute until now, when she's calling out Taylor. Oh damn, that is one of her saddest moments. I mean, hearing her talk for the first time, that was something I'd never thought would actually happen, but it's a miracle to hear her speak after all she's been through. And the human cult that worships the nuclear bomb down there, yeah, they will creep the hell out of you, and they are, suitably sinister. It's a refreshing change to see a new kind of a human race. That being said, is Beneath a perfect movie? Absolutely not. For all of my praises, and I do appraise the interesting ideas, but is this my favourite Apes movie? Not even close. While I love the return of the old cast, I'm afraid the new characters are pretty weak. Well, the character of Brett, for one thing, he's so pointless. Why is he in the movie? He's only there as an excuse to be another love interest for Nova, which we don't need, because we just want Nova to be with Taylor. So you're just gonna make her romance with Taylor completely redundant? That's disgraceful. Yeah, if Taylor was removed from the movie, it wouldn't make a lick of difference. And on top of that, the villain here is so poor. He's just like Brett, a weak character. He's just a general who wants power. That's about it. While you'll be remembering the great villains in the rebooted Apes trilogy, like Cobra and the Colonel, there's nothing stand out about General Eurus. Then the third act happens, and the third act is the worst part of the movie easily. Everything about the third act drops the ball. I was enjoying it, and up until that point, when they kill off Nova. What the hell? That made me so angry inside. You killed off one of the best characters and were the only ones we give a shit about in the whole movie. And why kill off Nova? You have more to lose by taking away this character from this franchise than you do to gain, writers. I was actually looking forward to her coming back in the third movie, and you squandered that. You ruined it. Oh my god, killing off Nova was some of the worst writing in, and it was a completely pointless writing decision. It pissed me the fuck off. It's exactly the same when they killed off Newt unnecessarily in Alien 3, and when Taylor dies at the end, I understand why they killed off Taylor, because Charlton Heston wouldn't do another movie, but when he just presses the button activating the nuclear bomb, the movie just lazily narrates that the Earth was destroyed in the blast, and the movie just ends there. That's it. How abrupt and underwhelming was that? We don't even get to see the aftermath of the explosion. We don't get a real ending. This is one of the most disappointing endings in the Planet of the Apes saga. I mean, killing off Nova was a complete fuck you to the franchise and disrespectful, and just to force a sad ending, which we didn't need. I mean, and did I mention there's no real iconic quotes in this movie, unlike the first film? There's no, like, "you cut out his brain, you bloody baboon," which is disappointing. So, but while Beneath the Planet of the Apes is a run-at-the-mill, passable if disappointing sequel to the original, but I enjoy it for what it is, considering the tremendous hard act it had to follow. To be as good, if not better, than the original Planet of the Apes, it would have had to have been earth-shattering, and it could have been a lot worse. And hell, it's certainly not the worst Planet of the Apes movie as a whole. Trust me, they are still to come. But it's not my favourite of the original sequels either. That will be the next Apes review.
I give Beneath the Planet of the Apes 3.5 stars out of 5.
So yeah, it's okay, but next time on my Apes reviews I get to review the great sequel in the original series. Well, I love you guys, thank you for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and what do you think of Beneath the Planet of the Apes? Please comment, let me know, please like this video and subscribe, please follow me on Twitter and on Google+, and I'll see you all next time when I continue my Pixar reviews with Finding Nemo. I'll see you then, bye guys.